Here at Fort Hood, we pay tribute to 13 men and women who were not able to escape the horror of war, even in the comfort of home.
It's an act of violence that would have been heartbreaking had it occurred any place in America.
You come and you feel each other's pain, the tears, and then you move on.
So we say goodbye to those who now belong to eternity. We press ahead in pursuit of the peace that guided their service. May God bless the memory of those that we have lost. And may God bless the United States of America.
You're watching KXAN Austin News at 5.
An emotional day as President Obama, family, and fellow soldiers pay their respects to those killed in last week's shooting rampage at Fort Hood. Speaking to an estimated 15,000 people at a memorial service there at the post, President Obama vowed that justice will be done in the attack that left 13 dead and 42 wounded. Robert Hadlock joins us live from Fort Hood today with more on the service there. Robert.
And those 15,000 people gathered here behind this improvised structure at Fort Hood today to hear from the commander-in-chief. They all became members of the Army's extended family, taking care of each other in a time of need. Searching for grace and comfort, they gathered. More than 3,000, some dressed in red, white, and blue, most in Army green, all struggling to deal with what happened.
It's a day for us to just honor the fallen as fellow soldiers, one big family.
When something drastic like that happens, it affects everybody.
President Obama met with families of the fallen and some of the wounded before stepping to the podium for the first time in his young presidency as counselor-in-chief.
Here at Fort Hood, we pay tribute to 13 men and women who were not able to escape the horror of war, even in the comfort of home. Their memory will be honored in the places they lived and by the people they touched. Their life's work is our security and the freedom that we all too often take for granted.
As this grieving community searches for answers, so do investigators examining Major Nidal Hasan's religious views and whether he may have been influenced by Muslim extremists who encouraged violence against American troops. Authorities are also asking questions about a presentation the alleged gunman made to senior officers 2 years ago, discussing Islam, suicide bombers, and the threats posed by Muslim soldiers conflicted about fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I think there's a real examination inside the intelligence community and the Army about whether any opportunity was lost to identify Hasan as a potential problem.
Major Caraveo.
But the more immediate problem for so many here,
Staff Sergeant DeCrow,
is how to deal with their overwhelming loss. Mr. Obama laid down a special presidential coin next to a picture of each of the 13 who were killed here on Thursday.